We are here with Honk and Donkey Dan, and today we have been doing some shot practice so we can get ready to take out her teeth, her wolf teeth, and we practiced just looking in her mouth. She had tying practice, and she was pretty sweated up from that on her chest and at the base of her ears. And her last part of her training today is just getting used to Donkey Dan being up on her back, and we're going to do a couple steps for the first time.
Like a sack of potatoes.
Like a sack of potatoes, that's right. So Dan's going to lean over her with her belly. The benefit of doing it this way is it's keeping a low profile. Tell me when you're ready, Dan.
Ready?
It keeps a low profile. She's probably going to walk like she's a little bit drunk. We did practice jumping next to her, and she was okay with that. So that was her first steps with somebody on her back. We want to keep everything real slow and low key. We want to keep everything as a really good experience for her. And on and off, the reason you want to do on and off when you're doing this is to help her know we're not going to be up there forever.
I'm going to show those guys what I've been doing, and we'll talk about why I'm doing it. I'm going to bring my foot up. My mounting block's a little short. My foot up, kick her in the butt a little bit. Okay, so she's used to that. Get your leg over. We've done this probably 6 to 8 times. We'll probably do it another 20 times on both sides before we actually swing all the way over on her. That way, when we do finally swing over all the way onto her, it's no big deal. It's old hat. And it's okay to be rough, not rough. What's the word?
A little careless because.
A little reckless. You can accident. Make sure you kind of bump her in the butt a little bit as you come up. You know, make sure it's not sneaky and smooth. You want her to used to someone maybe who hasn't stretched yet, kicking her in the butt as you swing your leg over. You don't want to spook her. Have yourself a little donkey road. If this was a little bit taller.
And I think you could, if you were so inclined, you could pull yourself up the rest of the way. I think she would be okay, even if you just sit on her and we don't move.
It was on her.
Yeah. She didn't react. She did great with it. Just keeping the oats coming. He's all the way up. Okay, so this is his first time being totally straddled on her back, and he's staying low because we don't want to surprise her. They can really get zoned out and be completely shocked to find you up there. And the only other thing that goes up there, their only natural predator, attacks them from their back.
I'm going to demonstrate what would happen if I would stood up straight like this, okay?
Okay.
Oh. Well, she did it earlier. She hunched up earlier when I was reckless up high. There, she flinched a little bit. See that?
That just shows us that she's not ready. She needs to have more. Oh, I shouldn't be owning her for that.
Well, what would happen is, I mean, she didn't freak out, but she was very aware, nervous about that. If you were to combine that with a human on her back, that just stacks, that's trigger stacking.
She's just totally flinching even while you're talking right now.
Right.
Just the movement of your hands.
Did you guys see her flinch?
So
no,
she's leaning away, and now she's moving away.
Mm-hmm.
So even though we're introducing somebody being on her back, she needs lots of this so that she knows there's not going to be an attack on her back. Remember, the only natural thing that goes on her back is going to try to eat her.
So if I had sat up and waved at Carrie, we probably would have had a
rodeo.
A little rodeo. Or Uncle Gravity would have showed up for sure.
Gonna take a step forward again.
Is that a crooked donkey or a crooked mounting block?
A crooked husband. Ha! Just kidding.
Hi, good girl. Hi, you.
Okay, he's all the way up, staying low, petting her lot so that she knows that he is up there. You don't want to get up there and be still.
I got to put my toe touching that block.
Do you need me to move the? I don't know if I want to move it when you're up there.
Just talking to her. But she's still sweaty from being tied up. Just rubbing her down, making it obvious that I'm up here. I'm staying low. You guys saw the way she reacted when I did the wave my hands around. So I'm just gonna stay low.
He has all of his weight on her again. And again, the oats are payment for her standing still. They're also help keeping her mind off from what's going on, where she's learning while all of this is happening. He has all of his weight on her again. So it's a whole bunch of putting his weight on her just for a few seconds, maybe up to like 30 seconds or a minute at most right now, as she gets accustomed to the feel of this. We really want her to know we're not going to be up there forever. And not everybody pays their animals for this. It's not the only way, it's just how we like to do it.
We let her off the hook for the day.
I think she's had a good lesson. Thank you guys for watching. We'll have a whole donk series here, Honk the Donk. And send me your questions. Send me what you guys are up to with your donkeys. I would love to hear from you. Like and subscribe, please. Thank you. And we are at the tail end of our training session. So today I have worked with her to back from the lead rope with my thumb down. So that's with my hand like this. And then I ask her to back. There she goes, okay? So we practice that a whole bunch. And then we also practice flexing, and I'll come to this side for that. Here, I'm gonna stand at her shoulder, slide my hand down, and then I'm gonna come out at a 45-degree angle and wait for it. When I bring this up over here, I want her to follow that lead rope. No, we wanna ask them what we want and then wait for it. It's just because there's other stuff. There we go, she's starting to come over now. She's starting to be willing. Okay, so if you guys are driving your donkeys, if you're riding them, if you're just leading them, all of this stuff plays a role while you're doing those things. So we want them soft. So, and the only way they're gonna learn to be soft is because we release that pressure. That's how she learns, is from our release. Okay, so this is our goal. And then the last thing that we're working on, you guys can look and see my circle down here on the ground. I think we're doing a pretty good job. So now I'm gonna ask her to go in a circle, and I want her circle just to stay nice, a nice circle. If I need to redirect her, I'm gonna pull when, hey, walk, walk. I'm gonna pull when that inside front foot is up. Okay, otherwise I'm just pulling it too long. So like right there, right here, I know she's starting to get off from a centered circle. My goal here is to roll the hinds and turn the front. Okay, so once you have your centered circle going well, there, keeping her moving helped. Now here in just a second, I will ask her to disengage. So to disengage, I'm going to put switch my hands. Okay. Switch my hands ahead of time and keep going. And now I'm going to put my hand up towards her butt. You see there, she's pivoting on the inside front, and then she's letting her back end come over.
Wouldn't that be rolling the hinds?
Yeah, rolling the hinds, disengaging, they're all the same thing. Now, there we go. Now we can go right back into our circle. And this here is one that you want to practice. We want them to develop good muscles so they can carry us or pull a cart. Or if you're packing with them, we want them to be able to handle that packing. And so it doesn't matter what you're doing, you want your donkey to have good muscle. Now if she comes in, I'll come with my flag at her shoulder. If she's dropping her shot in. So you're gonna do this a bunch, guys, to really practice getting that handy. So now I'm gonna switch my hands ahead of time. I'm gonna get her to keep going. I'm gonna switch my hands ahead of time, and then I'm gonna keep going. This part here is very confusing for a lot of people. It was for me when I started. Now when it's time to disengage, I'm gonna come here. You see her do that. And then my hand goes from my X, and I'm gonna bring it on the other side of her head, being careful not to hit her. And now she's gonna clear that front so she can go the other direction. All right, guys, I hope you guys find this information helpful when you're training your donkeys. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Send me a message. Let me know what you're doing with your donkeys. Have a great day.